we travel to the dry, dusty terrain of Texas. Century-old tales of flickering orbs of light in the distant, uninhabited desert are still to this day witnessed by thousands. Dancing across the deserted landscape, the glowing orbs have mystified locals, scientists, and investigators for generations. Speculation over the decades has gone from Apache campfires in the 19th century to 21st century alien spacecraft and everything in between. From falling stars to a simple mirage. Is there even an answer? This is the Marfa Lights.
The Marfa Lights. Marfa's in Texas, in the United States, and it is one of several locations around the world where these strange lights are observed. There's no houses there, there's no roads, no cars, no street lights. To give you an example, there's a place in Norway called Hessdalen in central Norway, and they too have these strange lights. The Norwegians have studied this, and there is a 24-hour monitoring station in Hessdalen even now. In Australia, they call them the Min Min lights. In the UK, they've got various names, but they generally go under the term of the spook lights.
The wondrous, unexplainable balls of light, dotting across the barren horizon 50 miles from the Mexican border, continue to baffle onlookers. Closed-minded skeptics determine they are lights from vehicles or planes. A stark contradiction to witness records dating back to 1883, when that was inconceivable.
How many people have seen the Marfa lights? Certainly hundreds down the years. I've worked with a colleague by the name of Dr. Irina Scott. She lives in Ohio. She's seen the Marfa lights. She went to visit a friend near there, and she too saw them. She was as puzzled by them as anyone else. I've been to Hessdalen in Norway. Didn't see the lights, but they have caught the lights on radar. They've taken video of them and lots of photographs of them. What you find about these locations, like Marfa, they go back, if not decades, even centuries. And you usually find folk tales or ghostly paranormal tales originally associated with these lights.
Reports of the supernatural streaks have given rise to theories from ghastly ghosts to a mere mirage. One thing is for certain: the lights aren't fiction. Though only seen approximately 30 times a year, mostly at dawn and dusk, thousands descend on the small rural town to decipher the origins. The unexplainable lights have driven many to conduct scientific research in an attempt to explain the unexplainable.
Well, originally, of course, it was fear and superstition that was, that were accountable. Ghosts, phantoms this, phantom of that. As we moved into the 20th century, perhaps they were phantom airships, and as we moved further into the century, perhaps there were beings from another world. But basically, all you're seeing is lights, and it depends on your own perception as to what you make of them. Studies have been done at various locations. As we mentioned previously, the Ministry of Defence in the UK did a study on UFOs called the Condign Report, and it came to the conclusion that UFOs were unidentified atmospheric phenomena. In other words, strange balls of light, they call them plasmas. So there's a number of scientists and scientific studies claim that these could be, as yet, an unidentified type of aerial phenomena. Natural.
This phenomena was first recognized in the late 1970s by Persinger and Lafreniere. Earth lights appear in many shapes, sizes, and colors, but some have been tracked moving against the wind at phenomenal speeds, adding to the growing mystery of what causes these supernatural spectacles. One causal theory put forth by Michael Persinger, who coined the phrase anomalous luminous phenomena, is the tectonic strain theory. The theory suggests that stresses and strains beneath the Earth's crust create a natural event which causes the lights. The effects of magnetic disturbances in the region can also hinder the integrity of these observations, making you see odd movements and unusual colors.
There are those, certainly when you look at Marfa, they think there is a skeptical solution, if you want to go down that route, that it is, caused by traffic, cars in the distance, and these lights are somehow reflected in a certain way, and that's what people are seeing, even though you can't see the cars. And that could be a possibility. But when you go to places like Hestalen, these lights are seen down in the valley. There's only about 200 people live there. The locations where they've been seen, there are no roads. And in the winter, it gets down to -20 and about 10 feet of snow. I know, I was there in the winter, I can guarantee that. And they have caught them on radar. They have filmed them both in movie film, and still photographs. So there is a very real phenomena there.
Rejecting the mirage caused by headlights, some researchers have pointed the finger at a superior mirage caused by layers of varying air temperatures refracting light. One hypothesis entertains the idea of glowing gases rising from the desert floor. Swamp gases such as methane and phosphine are known to ignite with oxygen under unique conditions. Even with no marshland in sight, the rare phenomenon is possible in the western Texas desert. Reserves of natural gases and oil lie in the surrounding ground in Marfa, shining a light on the potential cause of the mystery.
The various mysterious lights will probably turn out to be some kind of atmospheric phenomena that as yet is understood by mainstream science and has nothing to do with ETs at all. Unknown. The official position is unknown.
Though theories have been provided, the fact of the matter is, these are just theories. No facts have been proven.
They first started off perhaps in folk tales.
The mysterious phenomena, which has stumped its observers for centuries, remains beyond our human understanding. For now.